While we wait for the resumption of HUD Secretary nominee Scott Turner's confirmation hearings, President Donald Trump has appointed an interim or acting secretary. Housing Wire reports that Trump has appointed career HUD official Matthew Ammon to serve as acting secretary of the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. Ammon's role comes after the exit of Biden administration acting head Adrian Todman, who had served in the post on an acting basis since the resignation of Marcia Fudge just last year. Now, Ammon joined HUD in 1996, and throughout his career, he has held many positions in the agency. Ammon previously served as acting HUD secretary in the earliest days of the Biden administration, appointed in the same role by then-President Joe Biden upon the exit of the first Trump administration from office. Now, Ammon has worked at HUD for nearly 30 years in several senior positions, but most recently as the acting General Deputy Assistant Secretary in HUD's Office of Community Planning and Development. Also, he previously served before and during the Biden administration as the director of the Office of Lead Hazard Control and Healthy Homes, and has helped to develop programs that are designed to eliminate childhood lead poisoning and to address housing conditions that threatens residents' health. Ammon's biography reveals that he has worked for 30 years to eliminate childhood lead poisoning nationwide and to address housing conditions that threaten the health of his residents. Now, prior to HUD, Mr. Ammon assisted the U.S. EPA in the development and implementation of state programs for the accreditation and certification of lead hazard control training providers and the development of the federal lead hazard disclosure rule. Suffice it to say, with Ammon's experience, HUD is in good hands in the interim. President Donald Trump issued an executive order last week calling on authorities to ensure that U.S. citizens have access to cheaper housing. Many Americans are unable to purchase homes due to historically high prices, in part due to regulatory requirements that alone account for 25% of the cost of constructing a new home, said the January 20th order. Also adding, unprecedented regulatory oppression from the Biden administration is estimated to have imposed almost $50,000 in costs on the average American household, whereas my first-term agenda reduced regulatory costs by almost $11,000 per household. I haven't had a chance to verify those numbers, but they're large. Now, it is critical to restore purchasing power to American families, and that was the aim of this EO, but they're calling on the heads of all U.S. government agencies and executive departments to deliver this emergency price relief to citizens. Now, we'll see how that works out, but it does include pursuing actions to bring down the cost of housing by boosting the housing supply. According to data from the National Association of Realtors, or NAR, a median-priced existing single-family home cost about $410,000 as of November. That's up from $357,000 in 2021. Mortgage payments as a share of income climbed from 16.9% to 25%. NAR Chief Advocacy Officer Shannon McGahn welcomed President Trump's executive order, calling the supply shortage the number one driver of housing cost. Persistent high costs not only hurt the market, but also push away first-time prospective buyers. In discussions with the Trump team, NAR members asked the administration to focus on affordability, property rights, and inventory, the group said. The president's executive order underscores the critical need for bold, coordinated action to reduce housing costs and increase the availability of homes for families across the nation, said McGahn. Realtor senior economist Joel Berner wisely notes this: what is missing from Trump's EO, and that is any mention of the government supporting prospective home buyers with funds toward their purchase, which he says they are in agreement with because those subsidies would simply result in higher home prices. Well said. Bolstering home supply is the true long-term solution, a proposal that both former President Biden and candidate Kamala Harris touted to voters. And when it does come to subsidies to help first-time homebuyers, that was a proposal that was touted by President Biden and then candidate Kamala Harris. And in our last story, our industry is consistently in a state of flux. As such, key leadership changes occur throughout the year. The latest notable change was Gabe Bodner taking the reins of the 55-plus lending division of OneTrust Home Loans. We decided to check in with Gabe for an update, so please enjoy the following short pre-recorded interview.
Well, thank you, Shannon. I appreciate the opportunity to be here with you today. And yes, I'm really excited about 2025 and the future. One Trust Home Loans and the family of companies really has changed our vision for 2025 and this year. We are extremely excited about what the industry and the reverse mortgage industry specifically has coming our way. This is certainly going to be a difficult year, we anticipate, as it relates to interest rates. We do not see interest rates, expected rates, principal limits improving a whole lot this year in 2025. However, we do believe this is going to be a great year for the industry overall. We believe that given the state of the economy, given inflation, it is going to drive more eligible seniors to reverse mortgages. And we believe that we're positioned extremely well to serve the aging population of baby boomers today with not just reverse mortgages, but our entire portfolio of mortgage products to include our bridge loan product when clients are looking to move from their current home to their forever home. And how are they going to leverage the equity in their current home in order to purchase that forever home? So we're able to utilize our internal bridge loan product in conjunction with a reverse mortgage. Again, we're utilizing some incredible new technology with AI and automation that we believe we're going to be able to really, again, serve the elder population and the older seniors in a way that they have not been served in the past. And so overall, Shannon, I am just really grateful and really excited about what 2025 looks like, not just for One Trust Home Loans and our team, but what the reverse mortgage industry in general for all of us, again, as a whole. Very optimistic and very hopeful for what's to come.